All right, let's get started. Thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. I really am so grateful and thankful and appreciative for how my channel has grown. It was not expected at all when I first started doing these videos almost 2 years ago. So thank you so much for all of your subscribes. I really appreciate it and love reading your comments. All right, Aquarius. Do you know what's so funny? This is the second time I started your video because I was first going to use my original Universal Rider-Waite deck and I wasn't feeling it, not feeling it tonight. So I put it away and started your video, and this card was the first card that popped up on the Celtic Cross. Same spot. Aquarius, at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Swords. So I know you're very familiar with this card. Everybody is. It's like the dreaded card in the tarot deck. It means that this month anyway, with respect to life and love, you will be hurt, or you're going through pain, and you're seeking clarity in the situation. Maybe clarity you don't have, because the swords represent mind, the way your mind works, and thinking and thoughts. And usually with their signs, they're usually very logical and analytical. And so you may really be trying to sort out something with respect to your emotions. Could be a third-party situation. Could be speculation of a third-party situation. Could be guilt from a third-party situation. Okay? Jealousy, confusion, but definitely emotional pain. What's underneath it? Two things. We have the Star card, which represents healing and hope and continuing to have faith in love, despite what we're feeling right now. But we have the Six of Swords reversed. So this is your card, Aquarius. And this is a very strong indication that there needs to be some sort of break or silence regarding sorting out your thoughts here. Okay? There's still positivity in your mind and in your soul regarding whatever, whomever. But there needs to be a separation and a silence where you have time to sort things out. And once you can do this, that is when you can become feeling like you're back to your good old self again. So a little confusion for the rest of the month, Aquarius. And with this card showing up twice in the exact same position, two totally different decks, it really is an indication of, with this Six of Swords being reversed also, it's speaking very heavily to the fact that there may be action on your part that is unnecessary. This action that you want to do, that you want to say, that you want to prove and show, it may actually be detrimental to your relationship, to your love life. So take a moment before you rush in and act and say something. And this could be a partner too. Okay, that is an air sign. That could happen. Very rash, unexpected behavior. Before you do this, okay, make sure you really think about it. Because is that really the way that a king, a logical, analytical, well sorted out king would act? No. That's a clear answer. No. Think about it. It may actually be more detrimental. Okay, love is spiritual, but it is also practical. And so take that time before you act to really think about the pattern, think about the harmony, think about think about everything, the confusion, the love, the emotions, okay? And really decide if you really want to take action. There's a lot of confusion. You're coming from a place in your past where there is a lot of confusion, okay? I'm not saying that everything's fine, and this is not even me, but this isn't saying that everything's fine, and this also isn't saying that everything is going to be fine. This is saying that there is a lot of confusion and a lot of uncertainty, but acting before thinking is not the answer. And there is added confusion. We have the High Priestess reversed here, Aquarius. So you're not listening to your own intuition. Okay? Secrets may also be be revealed. You may be exposing. This is grounding your month. You're wanting to expose something, obviously the truth. It may already be exposed. That's why there's pain. And if that's the case, it rings true why there is the Judgment card here crowning the rest of your month. The Last Judgment. This card isn't called the Judgment, it's called the Last Judgment. And it's also called Karma in this deck. So something may come to light this month that will hurt, that will cause you pain. It will cause you to reflect on love. It may also cause you to want to manipulate. You may actually feel deceit and manipulation. It may actually ring true in your minds, Aquarius, that something and someone has been leading you astray. But what's funny this month, Aquarius, is how you view yourself. Happy-go-lucky, fun, carefree. So this situation may cause you to actually turn your back on all of this confusion and all of this pain and frustration. And it may actually cause you to just look ahead and push all this away. It's like if you're confused about a partner, or if there was a fight, or you're speculating that something's going on, maybe a third-party relationship, you're just going to be out of there. You may dwell on it for a moment. You may actually act very rashly and not care about the consequences. And I'm not here to say that that's good or bad. That's what the cards are saying. And so you may be like taking a very strong action to really actually burn that bridge and then just walk right away and forward. That could be. Could be. And then with the Four of Pentacles here, your person, okay, your partner, love interest, ex, whomever it is that we're talking about for you, how they view you as somebody that's very closed off. Emotionally, financially, materialistically, they view you as being very closed off. So is that why you're wanting to just move forward in a carefree manner? I'm not understanding, and we'll get some clarifiers, but what I'm not understanding, Aquarius, is why there's so much hurt and confusion and so much potential for rash behavior and something that could hurt and be deceitful and manipulative towards you or towards someone else. But then there's this kind of carefree attitude about it. You're fearing that your wishes won't come true, definitely here with the Nine of Swords, or Nine of Cups reversed. But the outcome is great passion and a new beginning and something that is initiated by either you or a fire sign. So interesting month. Interesting month because there's a lot of pain. But you know what, Aquarius, a lot of times with air signs, you're so logical and practical that you don't really want to dwell in the inner depths of the emotional state, right? There's the practical world to go around and to go live in and be in and experience and dream about. And so if something hurts or is confusing, there's not really there's not really energy extended to solving that. You just tend to kind of move on and take the pain and the hurt for what it is and then move on to greener pastures. whereas other people can really get sucked into that emotional space, and sometimes they never leave. So that's why I do kind of like to see here the Page of Wands as how you're viewing the situation despite what's going on. And the Ace of Wands here also, despite what's going on. Because it's almost as if you're taking action to move forward regardless of all of this. Okay? All right, please clarify the Three of Swords. Please clarify the Three of Swords for Aquarius. Well, funny that there's the Seven of Swords, which means sneaky, manipulative, you know, lying, cheating, stealing going on. But remember in the very beginning when I said there was speculation that something was going on? This is an indication that there is nothing going on. Just speculation. So be crystal clear before you say something, before you do something. Be crystal clear. Okay, you're coming from a place of great confusion. You're coming from a place of speculation. Be crystal clear. Okay? Please clarify the Judgment card. Please clarify the Judgment card. The Moon reversed. So this judgment that's going to take place, Aquarius, is going to be a harsh judgment with the Moon in reversed. The Moon in reverse also means deceit and manipulation and lies. Okay, but also coming to light. They're not hidden anymore, just like the High Priestess. Something's coming to the forefront. You're not going to like it, but you're definitely going to move on from it. Please clarify the High Priestess for Aquarius. Clarity. Okay. You're trying to get to the bottom of something. The Page of Swords is, it can be sneaking and stalking and spying, but it's also more along the lines of trying to find the truth. He's analyzing and he's searching because he's trying to find the truth. But once you find it, I kind of feel like you call somebody out and that's it. Okay, they're done. Please clarify the Magician reversed. Mars is in Scorpio this month. A lot of people are stopping putting up with bullshit. Like they're just done. Okay? When a Scorpio and a Scorpion stings, it's from an emotional place, and that's it. The Magician, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, means that there's just no more work that's going to be put into it in the future. Like, you're just done. You're just done. There's no more work. You're carefree. You're like freely moving about, happy to just move along, start something new. You're afraid your wishes aren't going to come true, but you're not really worried about if this wish is going to come true. That's what I like about your whole demeanor and your whole attitude in this reading. You're not worried about if this wish, this person, this relationship, this ex, whomever, you're not worried about if this is coming true. It's almost as if there's too much toxic energy here and you're just done. So for yourself, yeah, hoping things work out, worried they won't, but not about this person. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. Why does that person feel like they feel like you're hiding something, but I feel like they're the ones that are hiding something. Yeah, you are withholding that love. You are definitely they view you as somebody that's withholding something, okay? And you are your love because you've been hurt. It's pretty straightforward, Aquarius. Please clarify this Ace of Wands. Please clarify this Ace of Wands. King of Cups, a new beginning, potentially with a water sign. Well, we love that. I love that anyway. That's it. I mean, I'm trying to go into more depth, Aquarius, to make this longer for you, but I don't think there's any need. to be honest. It was very straightforward. There's a new beginning. Now, one thing I will say is that it shows that you are done, but it doesn't show that it is done. So keep that in mind. So that is a clear indication that this person isn't gone for good, or you're not leaving them for good. You're moving forward, but I feel that there's going to be either the ending will come, next month or in the future, but you're just kind of done with it, but it's not officially ended. So keep that in mind. All right. What are the advice and guidance messages for Aquarius this month? What are the high-level advice and guidance messages for Aquarius this month? Okay. King of Wands, Five of Wands, Death. Yep. Major transformation. Nine of Cups. Wishes will be coming true if you take action into your own hands. You're clearly not waiting around for anybody to figure out what's going on. Like, you've been hurt, you're done. Next. Okay, you're taking action. King of Wands, making a decision, making a very clear decision on what you want and where you stand. Okay, a little bit of an internal battle about it, but at the end, you're going to be transforming into something that will, there's positivity and conscious behavior here. There's directed action being here. Even though there's a little bit of an internal battle, you're not going to sit in that space. You're just going to, with the King of Wands here, you're just making the decision to be okay and move forward and make decisions and progress. Because at the end of the day, you want the Nine of Cups. You want your dreams and wishes to come true. You're not going to sit here waiting and waiting. Look, Magician up right now when we're talking about you. Okay? So you're in control. You're also in control when this person comes back, Six of Cups. You're also in control of what? Allowing them to come back or not. So, Aquarius, good month. Okay, you're standing in your power. You're not letting anybody really affect you, so that's good. And I'm excited to do your X spread now because I feel like there's kind of an X in the mix here that's causing this, and you're done. But what's going to happen next? Are they going to be coming back or not? So stay tuned for your X spread. And thank you so much. All right. Bye, Aquarius.